So, here we are in my meditation chamber. See, during the daytime, it's a meditation chamber. And during the nighttime, it's a sleep and, well, I ain't got no woman, so it's just supposed to be for sleep. But anyway, but what I have a bad habit of doing is doing my work and studies on my bed in this chamber when I actually have a space, because my house is all feng shuied. I have a space over there that is supposed to be for business. But when you get my age, you be like, I'm over here already. I don't feel like going over there with all these papers. So, I was sitting here on my bed, in my bedchamber, and, thinking about why am I doing my paperwork on my bed. The idea is that this is two different types of energy. One energy during the day is the what you might call active or young, da da da. Remember your mother used to tell you, don't put your clothes, well, my mother anyway, don't put your clothes on your bed, don't put your shoes under your bed. And we was like, that's some old wives' tale. But then I got into energy, man. So during the day, you have a different, upper, well, you're supposed to have a more, doing things type of energy during the day. And then at night, you're supposed to be like chilling out, like it's time to rest. But the energy on your bed is like still day. You got your shoes under your bed. You sit on the bed with your clothes, your daytime clothes. Blah 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 blah. My mother made us put on pajamas. I hated pajamas. I'd rather sleep without anything on. But 'cause pajamas get all tangled up and stuff. But it's like either she knew something or she knew something. Like you know something from reading books like I had to do, or you just a mother that knows things that are in line with all the stuff that I studied. I'm like, Mom was a Taoist. Anyway, so I'm sitting here working on my bed like I shouldn't be. I should be over there on the working side of the room. Well, I keep looking down here when y'all up. The camera is there, Bates. So I just wanted to show what I'm doing because what's today? The 13th of April. So I'm trying to get ready to have my kind of, I don't know if I should call it a grand opening, but kind of a national. I just last night paid for a promotion to like thousands and thousands of people, and I hope a couple of thousand sign up, like a whole bunch of people. And I'm going to be promoting the Cannabis Kung, this channel, the Cannabis Kung Fu Dao channel. And we'll see what happens because I believe, especially since I've been making these videos, I believe that this is the most unique thing on earth. Um, let me close my door. I like it out here because I'm right by the door, because this is an earthquake zone. And if there's an earthquake, I'm out the door. It's red right now. I gotta finish painting it because I want some gold on it. But anyway, so I'm still building the temple, blah, 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 blah. So I'm sitting here doing all this paperwork, and I'm like, man, the more I do these videos, the more I realize I have a lot of stuff. Like, for instance, right now what I'm doing, I printed this out to do a video class when I get to the Chinese zodiac, right? But it came out like stupid small. So I got to put on my glasses. They're not real glasses, they're just magnifying glasses because I am getting older, but I can still see. But look at this. I can see, but god dang. Alright, so I wanted to write that down. In the beginning, it was like, okay, let me write it down so I can see it, because I write big. But then I'm like, wow, I can use this, because if I do a reading for somebody, a I Ching reading, the coins that I use are the 12 Chinese zodiac signs or animals. So what I like to do, I use those coins instead of the coins with the little tiny coins with the holes in them. I use these zodiac coins, and excuse me, what I like to do is I have a neutral coin, and it's like a different color from all the other coins, and then I have my Chinese zodiac symbol, which is the monkey, and then I found out that they could cook. I find out the birthday of the person that I'm doing the reading for, and then I pick their Chinese zodiac, and those 3 coins is what I do the reading. I just wanted to explain that for some reason, because basically this video was supposed to be about all the god dag nabbit work I'm doing on my bed that I should be doing in the like little office area that I have. But yeah, so if I get famous, all this stuff is going to be worth money, because I have writing. I've lost crates of things that I have writing. And again, what this video was about, what I started thinking as I was writing. Oh, like I said, so I was redoing this in my own handwriting, right? So you can see it's a little bigger. And then I had these old pictures of the form that I did. I'm like, someday if I get famous and hopefully rich, you know, if I'm not famous, these papers will be like, somebody will probably throw them away. I've had stuff thrown away. But if I'm famous, these papers will be worth cash money, straight up and down. That's what it is. So I'm writing, but look at just what I've written in the last couple of days. So I don't usually like to show my bed. So they go to the other side where I do. That's the other side. That's the studio. But this is my bed chamber. I changed the background here because this is kind of neutral. You know, it's space. So over here I'm into my soul power or spiritual development on another level. So the background could be space. And over there, I'm teaching the Tao on this channel. So that could also, or that is also about space and sky and time, and the Tao is deep, man. So I'm up here writing, and I'm like, man, right now I'm probably getting ready to be. This is what the video was supposed to be about. I'm probably on my way to being a used to be, I guess is the best word I can think of. Every age, when people was making steel, for railroads and stuff, and they made a lot of money, and then that went out of, and then electronic age, and then all the people with steel that made money, and the people that was on the working level, you know, those jobs stopped. And then the information age came in and people got into computers, and the people that was in steel, there was no more big deal about steel. So the information age came up and people got into that, IBM, blah, 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 blah. And out of that is the electronic age, even though that started way before the steel age. That's a whole nother story. So we have different ages, in other words, or times where people, entrepreneurs they call them, those guys make money, and the working people who's ever working in that industry are usually left like, oh shit, I've been doing this for 20 years and I just got fired. What am I going to do now? So why am I saying that? Because I I don't believe, I see, I know that we are in one of, or the next age. Am I making it up? So all you gotta do is turn on your TV, turn on your internet, turn on something, and listen to what's going on. Robots, artificial intelligence, blah, blah, blah. And a bunch of people just got fired. Am I making this up? Am I making this up? So, this is another age. This is the age of artificial intelligence and robots. They got robots getting ready to run races with people. It's going there. So, I'm like, even though it's going to be hard for some people, because some people, like in every other age, are just not going to change with the times. Now these times may be a little different because it might be some stuff going on with nature too. It's a 26,000 year cycle, blah 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 blah. But while we're still here, and we got to deal with what's going on with the new billionaire club government administration, which I believe, I can only say believe because I don't know what these people are doing, but I believe that not just those who are running America, but the world, every country, and well, Africa is a bunch of countries, but everybody is cutting off and are going to be independent. Now, I don't know how that's going to work for the people with a lot of snow, but America has a lot of resources untapped. And I believe, I don't say that word often because I either know, but if I believe, I don't know. I don't know what the Trumpster, the D Trump, is going to do. But so far, it looks like they're basically cutting off everybody, and it's time to do for self. Everybody. I don't care what color, what religion, what else they call us, race, all that garbage. We better be American until they come down to us black people, but they ain't got nowhere to send us except to the Corrections Corporation of America. Get it straight, people. The Corrections Corporation of America. That's the black people's country in this country. Anyway, so I'm sitting here thinking, doing all this dag nabbit writing. I'm like, I'm gonna be. Oh, that's the word. That's what I was looking for. I'm gonna be a dinosaur. Maybe I'm already a dinosaur, because I'm making videos, but I'm showing pictures like, oh, here's a book, and here I'm in the picture too. But here's a book, and don't you think I know that this is like old fashioned now? Like everybody got AI and all kinds of fancy graphics and all that garbage. I kind of like this stuff if I was playing around with fantasy, but I'm looking at stuff where you can't even tell if the only reason you know the people are not real because they're doing stuff that the people didn't do before they was dead or something like that. But most of the stuff you can't even tell if it's real. I don't like that part. You see these writings? This is my life. This is not something I put into cartoons. This is not something I'm joking about. Everybody having fun. Just put a whole lot of artists and other types of people out of work. They was probably charging too much any goddamn way. But I mean, it's getting ready to get crazy. It's crazy already. So I said all that to say, I'm gonna be a dinosaur. Maybe I am a dinosaur, showing pictures and stuff. I'm not technologically whatever, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how to do all that on the computer. Um, I'll be 70 years old in 2 months. I don't know if that makes a difference, but I'm hoping I find members for the art of networking, health club, and eco retreat. The ego retreat will be called the Art of Life Eco Retreat. But what I just started promoting is the membership, which is only $8 a month, $100 and $108 to start, and then $8 a month to have access to. I'm gonna make a whole video about that, but have access to all kinds of my 3 courses, which are the most unique on earth. Who do cannabis kung fu? I'm waiting. I mean, if you're into kung fu, you don't have to be into cannabis, but if you come to this station, I figure that the cannabis or the kung fu caught you, or maybe it was the Tao. There are 3 different subjects, but I am going to talk about and show how all 3 are connected. So, that's enough time on this video. I guess I'm out. Peace. If I'm a dinosaur, man, y'all better get my stuff now because someday it will be worth a lot. Peace.